Next question is how to deal with fake friends. Tampons versus pads. Next question, birth control experience. Advice for your first time. Channel. So thank you so much for tuning in today, and today's video is answering girl TMI questions that you're too afraid to ask your friends. I have a list of questions that are all girl related, and I'm just going to be answering them, and we're going to have a little girl talk. I got my coffee, but go get your coffee, go get your wine, go get your snacks, come back to this video, and let's get this started. Okay, so we're gonna get right into these questions. I got about 10, so let's get right into it. So first question is shaving or waxing. So I recently just switched over to getting a wax, and I highly recommend it. For so long I was so scared to just do it, and I don't know why. I kept making an appointment and then canceling it and then rebooking it and canceling it. I was just so scared, and my anxiety was up here with it. Until one day I was like, you know what, whatever. Let me just go do it, and my anxiety was through the roof, but it wasn't bad at all. It was honestly way better than what I expected. I highly recommend getting wax, and yeah, right now I'm just doing Brazilian wax. I don't wax my armpits or my legs. I still shave those. Maybe one day I'll switch over to completely everything, but yeah, right now I'm sticking to the Brazilian wax, and I highly recommend it, girls, because it is way better. Okay, so for question number 2, we're gonna do I agree with the saying, once a cheater, always a cheater? So short answer, no, I don't believe that. So yeah, I don't believe in that, because I truly do think people could change, people grow up, especially just if you. So next question, how to deal with depression and how to kind of get through the days dealing with depression. Get out of bed, go shower, put your makeup on, do your hair, put on a cute outfit, feel cute, because I feel like for me, honestly, lately, as you guys know, I am 13 months postpartum, so I went through a whole journey with that, and I will be making a video talking about my whole postpartum depression experience. But I feel like the one thing that made me feel good is just getting up and getting ready. If you look good, you feel good. Try to do things that make you happy, whatever you like, whatever your hobbies are, whatever makes you truly happy. Try to do those things. Try to surround yourself with good people, and yeah, stay true to yourself. Because think about it, if you wake up and you're depressed and you don't get ready, you're sitting in bed all day, what is that gonna do? It's just gonna make you keep feeling that same feeling all day long, and nobody wants to do that. Feel good, get ready, feel good, look good, you know. The next question is how to get over a bad breakup. Block that person. Go on Instagram right now, type in their little stupid name and block them, and don't unblock them. Block their Instagram, block their number, block their Twitter, block their Snapchat, block their TikTok, block their Facebook, block everything. Cut all contact with that person. No reminders of anything. Block them. Thing is, again, kind of going along with the depression, do things that make yourself happy, surround yourself with good people, get ready, try to find you again, because I feel like a lot of people get lost when they're in a relationship, especially if it's a toxic bad one. You lose yourself in it, so try to find yourself again, find what makes you happy. I went through a terrible toxic breakup a few years ago, and honestly, what got me through it is just meeting new people, traveling by myself, really finding my inner self again, my inner peace, learning what makes me happy, what I love to do again. You need time for yourself. It takes time. Time is the biggest thing when going through a breakup. It's not going to be 2 days, it's not going to be 3 days, it's not going to be 4 days. It could not even be 2 weeks. It takes time. Let yourself grieve in a way. You gotta let yourself heal. You gotta let yourself detach from that person and be yourself again. And honestly, that's the best feeling, is when you finally realize that you're over that person. It is the 100% the best feeling ever. Tampons versus pads. I prefer tampons. I always have, kind of, since I got my period. I got my period honestly when I was probably 12, I think. I don't know if that's early or if that's average. I honestly don't know, but yeah, I got mine at 12. I was using pads for the first probably year, but then I switched over to tampons. For me, they're just more comfortable. I don't like feeling like I have something on me. The only time I really wore pads was when I was going through the postpartum and all that, and I do not like that. I don't like sitting in something. I don't like that feeling. So yeah, honestly, tampons is more comfortable for me, but everyone has their own opinions. I know there is like cups. I never tried those, but I do see them all the time, and I would try it. But for right now, I'm gonna stick with tampons. Next question, birth control experience. So yeah, my birth control experience was all over the place. I think I first got on birth control when I was like 15, I believe. Probably been on like 4 different pills, but I got on it when I was 15 first, and it literally was making my moods like this. It was making, only thing it did do was late my period. That was the only good thing it did. But it had my mental health up here, it had my mood swings up and down. Yeah, I just didn't like the way I felt. It was kind of making me break out, and I've always had good skin. I never really broke out, and I noticed I was breaking out. I was gaining weight. My boobs were getting bigger. I just didn't like it. I'm all set with it. It's crazy because a lot of doctors push birth control like crazy, especially after you have a baby. They are like this to try to get you to go back on it, and I tell them, no, you're not going to change my mind. I don't want it. I don't want to go back into that birth control journey at all. You need a coffee sip. But next question, advice for your first time. So I would say the biggest thing when it comes to this is make sure you are ready and that you want to. That is definitely the biggest thing by far. If you don't want to, if you don't think you're ready, do not do it. Do not let any man convince you to. If your answer is no, that is, stick with your answer. Don't let any man convince you, because that is not okay at all. Especially if you are young, make sure the person that you want to do it with for the first time you can trust and that you actually like or love them. You know, a lot of people definitely have a bad first time story, especially just because of that person. So just make sure that that person is the one that you actually want to do it with, and make sure you're ready, make sure you want to, make sure you're prepared, and don't let anybody force you into anything you don't want to do. Next question is how to deal with fake friends. So, I have a lot of experience with some fake friends. Cut them off and don't let them back into your life. I don't want no apologies, no sorries. If you're fake, you're fake. Some signs that a friend is a fake friend is if you tell them some successful, positive news about your life and they come with something negative, or they come with any like jealousy, cut them off. They are fake. Because if any friend is telling you some good news, you should be just as happy as they are for their news. You shouldn't be feeling no type of jealousy, no type of hatred towards that person because they're doing better than you. No, I hate that. I hate mean girls. I hate all that fake friend stuff. That's why I keep my circle very small, because I'm done with dealing with fake stuff, especially now that I have a daughter. Really watching who I have around, because I don't want her to deal with fake friends like I did, or just like fake people in your life. I want all positivity in her life, and fuck the negativity. I'm done with it. People definitely was trying to benefit off what you got and what you got going on, especially if you guys just heard about this case with the girl in Mexico, Shakela, I think her name is Robinson. Rest in peace to her, because see, fake friends are real. It's so real. So keep your eye open when it comes to your friend. Even someone that you could think could be your best friend could really be a snake in disguise. So make sure if you have any type of feelings about a friend, actually listen to yourself, listen to your heart, because most of the time your gut intuition is right. I wish I listened to especially my mom, because my mom really always throughout my entire childhood picked up on the fake friends, and I should have listened to her, because it would have saved me a whole lot of everything. Just go with your gut. If you think someone is fake, cut them off. You don't need them. No negativity in your life. Fuck them. So the next question is best advice for being on your period, how to deal with the pain. So I would say get the app Flow if you don't have it already. It's basically an app where you can track your periods just to see, and it even lets you like put, say, you can obviously track it from start to end, but each day you can put if it was heavy, if it was light, if it was regular, if you had cramps, if you had other symptoms, headaches, anything. So I definitely use that app. I used it even throughout my pregnancy too, because it tracks that too. Yeah, I would definitely suggest getting that app. It's super helpful, especially if you're just trying to track like ovulation stuff too. For cramps and stuff, honestly for me, I try to thug it out if I have cramps, but if it gets too bad, I will take like a little ibuprofen or Tylenol, or even they have like actual menstrual pain relief that I have. So yeah, I try to stay away from medicine, but sometimes it be getting too bad that I need to take something. And also, mood swings while you're on your period. Girl, I can relate to this so much. Every single time that I'm about to get my period or I'm on it, I get super irritable, and I need to talk to someone about that. I'm going to a little therapist, so I need to express that to them, just how I get so irritable. But yeah, I feel like that can happen to anybody. It's just because your hormones are up and down like this. But yeah, it's normal. Don't feel like it's just you. It's completely normal to have irritability and just like headaches, cramps. It's unfortunate that we have to get this every month. Honestly, the 8 months I was pregnant were the best 8 months not getting my period, but it came back. Next question is, this is kind of for if you're a little younger, how to ask your mom to start wearing a thong. So I remember me going through this years ago with my mom, and I remember we were at the store and I kind of was just like, I knew what I wanted to ask, but I was kind of afraid to ask it in a way. So I was like, Mom, you know, I'm trying to find like underwear that you can't see lines if I'm wearing leggings. And she was like, oh, like what kind? And I'm like, I don't know, which ones like you won't see through leggings. So we kind of went over to that section and I was looking at them and I kind of just picked up a thong and I was like, this one, right? And she was like, you want that? I mean, my mom was really cool. I mean, your experience may be different, but I would just be open. If you have open communication, it shouldn't really be a problem. Just kind of go out and ask, you know? Okay, so the next question I have is how to know or think when a guy is cheating on you. So I would say the biggest thing is if they're like hiding their phone, if they're not giving you the attention or love they were once. Those are definitely signs. It doesn't necessarily mean that they are 100% cheating on you, but girl, if they were once letting you like hold their phones and not like getting all antsy, and then all of a sudden one time you go to grab his phone and he's like jumping, there's definitely something in there, because it shouldn't be nothing. I can literally walk up to my boyfriend and grab his phone and walk 10 miles with it and he will literally stay there and not be worried at all. Another thing is if they're just like, yeah, not showing you the love that they once were, it could definitely mean something besides cheating, but you know, it could also be cheating too, so watch out for the signs. Another thing to add on top of that is, say if you do grab their phone and they're like, oh, give me that, or something, and you ask them why and they start getting defensive, that is another sign, because why are you getting mad for? If there's nothing in there, then what are you doing? And for the last kind of question, so I can end out this video, is going to be, what is the biggest advice that you can give to, say, like an average of a 16-year-old girl that's in high school? So my biggest advice to you is stay single and focus on you. That is something I wish someone would have told me at that age. Just because I would have been definitely way further in life than I am now if I was single and focusing on just myself and my happiness and my growth at that age. I know at that age you probably want a relationship and all this, but I'm telling you, it is so worth it to just focus on yourself, focus on your happiness, on school, on your friends. Yeah, that is something that I definitely wish I could have done. If that is one thing I could change about just like me in high school, that is definitely the one thing I would change, is just to be single and just to focus on myself. So I'm gonna get my coffee, and yeah, I think we're gonna end out today's video here. Need a coffee sip. But yeah, if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe for more content, hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Also, if you want a part 2 to this with more questions, feel free to comment any other questions below and I will definitely do a part 2 or just even answer your questions in the comments. So make sure you comment because I will be answering, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, bestie.